Yo, peace was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 204. The album that we'll be reviewing today is KRS-One's second solo album, which would be the self-titled album, KRS-One, released in 1995. But now you guys should know who KRS-One is. I did a review on all BDP albums, all the Boogie Down Production albums, and I did a review on a Return to Boom Bap about a week ago, so definitely check those out. So right after the success of Return to Boom Bap, around '94, he signed a couple of acts of Mad Lion and Channel Live, as well as G Simone and Misunderstood. Misunderstood being Heather B, which is like her alias, one of her aliases and stuff like that. And he started a record label called Front Page Entertainment, and G Simone being his wife and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just throw that out there. Was part of the Front Page record label and stuff like that. So started working on this album, and he dropped this album. And he also had like a little side project when he was known as Big Joe Crash, I think it was his name. Had like a little 12-inch single. There was a video for it. I forgot the name of the song, but I'll post it down in the description box. You know how I get down with that. There are 3 singles off the album. The singles are Rappers Are in Danger, MCs Act Like They Don't Know, and Ah Yeah. Those are the 3 singles off the album. Alright, you know how I get down. I'm going to show you guys what the album looks like. So you see KRS-One like a close-up. As you can see, he grew some dreads. Because if you notice, like on Return to Boom Bap, he had like a little mini afro, you know, kind of like what I have, you know, kind of thing. So, pretty dope. And then you see KRS-One. You see like a silhouette of KRS-One. And you see the sunset. I have a thing for sunsets. I think that's fucking beautiful. Love that. Alright. That's what the album looks like. Jive, stepping that game up. See just KRS-One chilling. See like a cloud of smoke in the background. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright. Nothing to it. You see KRS-One, like a double KRS-One, one him standing up, one is sitting down or sitting up. Pretty cool. Love that. Alright. Then see the same thing, KRS-One, cloud of smoke in the background. You know, probably smoking some ism, you know what I mean? And then there's like a promotion of like a compilation album that Jive was promoting at the time. And then with this, you can order it. Just put your information, your financial information, your credit card number. You could put like a money order or whatever the case may be. I think it's just credit card. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. And you just ship it. You know what I mean. Send it to Jive, and then they'll ship it to you. So that was pretty cool. All right. Album credits, things of that nature. Alright. The producers on the album. Producers are DJ Premier, aka Primo. Big French Productions. Mentioned Primo before. KRS-One himself. Naughty Kato. Let's see who else. Showbiz. Showbiz and AG. Diamond D. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Features on the album. Fat Joe. Channel Live. Mad Lion, Das Effects, and Busta Rhymes. Those are the features in the album. Alright. You know how I get down? I'm gonna go through some of the tracks. Alright, track 1, Rappers Are in Danger. That was produced by Primo, aka DJ Premier. The song starts off with, Grand Wizard Theodore, Kool Herc, MC Shan, a couple other notable hip-hop legends, just giving, KRS-One props, just congratulating him on how far he got into the game, his success and, things of that nature. So that was pretty cool. There was a couple other people, like I said, that I didn't write down, but, you guys kind of get the point of, the beginning of the song. And then the song starts off dope. I believe Rappers Are in Danger was the second single of the album. Dope beat, like I said, braggadocious track. You know what I'm saying? Just, self-explanatory. Rappers Are in Danger. You whack MCs. Love that. I love the line where he says, I do not clutter up the airways with stacks of useless facts. And she's trying to be MC's trying to be max, but act like ignorant blacks. Freak that, I'll snap your back at it as it cracks. Man, nigga taking no prisoners. I love that. Straight to the point, chopping niggas' heads off. That's what I fucking love. That was Rappers Are in Danger. That was produced by Primo. Track 2, The Automatic, featuring Fat Joe. Love this joint. I love the beat, the bass line, the dun 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 dun. I love that. Love that. Really dope joint. Fat Joe, I don't think he has a verse. I think he just talks his shit. You know what I mean? I just think he talks in the intro and the outro and stuff like that. You know, nothing to it. Very dope joint. Braggadocio track. I love the line where he says, "Don't you realize that I'm all about survival? I got only friends because I killed all my rivals. Show up at the rhyme recitals, take their titles from 86 to 96, complete my first cycle." Man, whoo, man, fucking dope. I love that joint. That should have been a single, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion, but whatever the case may be. Track 3, MCs Act Like They Don't Know. This is the first single off the album. Again, produced by Primo. The Automatic was produced by Big French Productions, just to throw that out there. But anyways, getting back to the first single, MCs Like They Don't Know, was also featured on the Don't Be a Menace soundtrack as well. I believe it was. I know it was playing in the background in the scene when you know, they were at the barbecue and stuff like that. It was playing in the background and stuff like that. So when it was playing the spoof off the Boys in the Hood, the Boys in the Hood barbecue scene. So that was playing in the background. So I thought that was pretty cool. Very, very, very dope. Or unless it was the Can't Waste, unless it was the song Can't Be Wasting My Time with Mona Lisa. I think it was that one that was playing in the background, but it uses the same sample, so I know somebody will correct me on that now that I think of it. In his song, he just talks about he exposes MCs, just saying like how MCs don't really know the definition of an MC. What I get from an MC is somebody that knows how to rock the crowd, but is also skillful too. That know how to rock the mic, is skillful with the lyrics, but know how to rock the mic. You know what I mean? Because there's some MCs out there that a dope MC, but they suck live. And I've seen KRS perform live, and that dude is no slouch. As old as he is, I think he's like in his 50s right now. But man, he knows how to rock the crowd, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Puts a lot of people in shame, man. You'll get your money's worth. That's all I have to say about that. But I love the line where he says, I flipped the script a little bit. You ride the tip and shit, too sick to get with it, and make you bit. Your style is counterfeit. Now tone it down a bit. My title you'll never get. I'm too intelligent. I'll send your family my sentiment. My style is toxic. Man, whoo, man, he fucking killed that, man. His play on with words, fucking dope. I love that. KRS is that dude, man. Track 4, Ah Yeah, which I believe was like the last single off the album. One of my favorite tracks off the album. I love this version over the album, the video version. What makes the difference is like the piano sample in the album version, because in the video version, you just hear the bass and doom 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 doom, and that's it. It's like it's okay, but it's like plain. Now with the album version, he adds like the piano something, ding ding ding, doom doom ding ding ding. Love that. It just makes a difference, man. I love that. In this song, you know, he's on his angry black man shit, angry at the oppressor. I believe this one was featured on the Pump Your Fist compilation that dropped that same year. You know, I think that song was tied towards like the Black Panther. There was a movie called The Panther that came out in 1995. Very dope album, very dope movie, very underrated. You know what I mean? Courtney B. Vance, you know, very dope actor. Everybody knows him from the Law and Order, SVU, or the Criminal Intent series that, you know, that came out years ago. But very dope joint. Love that joint. Love the line where he says, "They shut the fuck up. They can't get with it down to start a right in a minute. You'll hear so many bop bop bop. You think I'm Riddick. While others MCs talking about up with hope, down with dope. I have a devil in my infrared scope. Woo! Man. Niggas on his angry black man shit. I love that shit, man. Riddick Bow. So but he's playing with the word pop 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 with a gunshot. You think I'm Riddick? I think that's dope. Whew. I think Riddick, he was a boxer from back in the day. So I'm not really too familiar with boxing like that. Like as far as like some of the boxing. My boxing history, like my knowledge on that sucks, but to say the least. Track 5, Reality. I believe this was produced by Nordicato. Love this joint, love the beat. Beat's very dark. Reality is an acronym for Rhymes Equal Actual Life in the Youth. Very, very fucking dope. Love the bass line for it. Dope beat, like I said, very dope shit. And this song talks about the ills of the ghetto and how black people get no respect, that kind of thing. I love the line where he says, occasionally in the city I'm released to meet the other beasts, looking for the feast. We grunt and growl on the prowl as the air gets thinner. Yo, yo, there go him, there's the dinner. Man, oh my fucking god. That is so ill and true, man. Because what I got from that was like, niggas is hungry. You got the stick up kids on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? They hungry. And then they see you got, you flashing and look like you got a good thing going on. They're going to try to take your food. And that's what I got from that. And that's just an unfortunate, situation that happens in the hood and stuff like that, man. And all over the world. It's just unfortunate that, you work hard for your shit. And then you got some lazy motherfucker that don't want to work for a lick, try to earn his living, and then he gotta take it just like that, you know what I mean? Just pisses me off. I hate that. Track 6, Free Mamiya, featuring Channel Live. Love this joint, love the beat. That was produced by KRS One. Channel Live, they did their thing on this song. I think Tuffy and Hakeem Green, shout out to Hakeem. In my opinion, I feel like they had the best verses in this album. In this song, excuse me. The song has it has very little to do with Mamiya Abu Jamal. Free Mamiya, definitely. But in the song, they talk about how the media demonizes hip hop and stuff like that. Like whether it's the news, talk radio, all these news outlets and shit like that. I love the line by Tuffy when he says, "I had to rush Limbaugh, hit that pig with an axe. Tuffy dips to the side, bucking cannons that's fat, cause he senses the uses of the metaphor. You can get the tip of my gourd." Woo! Man, his tip of gourd, get it? Fucking dope. Hakeem, I love when he says, "Hate to be so rough, it could be the white owls. House niggas are full of crap like my Colin Powell." Man, whew. No fucks given with that, man. I love that joint, man. Very, very dope joint right there. Love the beat. Has like a kind of like a symphony kind of feel to it. Love that. Track 7, Hold. Very dope track. Love the beat for that shit. He uses the word hold, like when you hold something, whole, like when you make a hole, and whole, like the whole spectrum. He uses that shit in such dope ways. His play on with that shit is so dope. Here's an example what I'm saying. I wrote a line where he says, "Half of me is saying maintain and uphold. Suddenly I bump into some asshole. He's cursing me out, but this pistol I hold. Took control and in his head I put a hole." Man, I fucking love that. Very clever way to do that, man. Fucking dope. That's one thing about KRS One. KRS One doesn't get a lot of credit when it comes to like concepts and when it comes to songs like that. People just think that he's all preachy and things like that. But if you like really listen to his music, he really is dope. He has dope concepts. Like for example, 13 and Good, that people all of a sudden hates. But before this whole African bomb booty bullshit that happened, niggas wasn't even paying attention to that. Songs like "Who Are the Pimps," where they talk about how you know, me and you that's watching this pay taxes. We're the sluts, we're the hoes, and the government, IRS, are the pimps. You know what I mean? And you gotta give up that money. If you don't get that money, jail time. You know what I mean? You suffer the consequences. Yeah, but I'm getting off topic. But that's pretty much my thoughts on that. Track 8, Wannabe MCs featuring Mad Lion. That was produced by Primo. I wasn't a fan of the song. I wasn't a fan of the beat. Kind of weak by DJ Premier's standards. But I do like the line when he says, and Mad Lion, he doesn't rap or sing or anything. He just does the outro. Him just talking his shit. You know, I do like the line where he says, we'll be diverted by this lyric when you hear it. Ricochet any style, any day, any which way, and you cherish the day like Sade. Man, woo, fucking dope. Let me turn it down real quick. Sorry about that. Woo. That was Wannabe MCs, produced by Primo. Track 9, Represent the Real Hip Hop featuring Das Effects. Another song I'm not really a fan of. I know, shoot me. That was produced by Showbiz. This song was also featured on Das Effects' third album, Hold It Down. Another dope album. Love that album. In my opinion, they're magnum opus. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I didn't really get anything out of this song. You know, it was okay. But I feel like Das Effects stole the show because it was actually their song. They had the most verses, Scoob and Crazy Dre. You know, they did their thing on that joint right there. In my opinion, that's like their most lyrical album. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. I didn't think it made sense to put this on the album, but I understand why they did that, why he did that. But hey, it is what it is, you know. Why would you not want to be part of a KRS-One album? You know, KRS-One being this the legend that he is, you know. So it is what it is. That's track 8. That's track 9. Represent the Real Hip Hop. And like I said, like the beat could have been a lot better. You know, from Showbiz, I expected better. You know, but it was something different from him. But you know, it was okay. You know, it wasn't my favorite. Track 10, The Truth. Man, very dope song. In this song, he takes shots at Christianity, you know, religion in general. Takes shots at the cross that, you know, people worship and stuff like that. I like the line where he says, see, what if Jesus was hung upon a tree? Upon every church wall, that's exactly what you see. If Jesus was shot in the head with no respect, we'd all have little gold guns around our neck. That's something to think about, man. That's something to really think about, because, you know, we live in a world that we're so obsessed with guns. And, you know, the whole gun control debate that people be having, it gets nowhere, man. It's just like, people's love for guns is like kind of crazy. It's a little obsessive, if you ask me. But hey, it is what it is, you know. But that's something to think about, because what if he was shot in the head? You know, this is kind of scary, to say the least. But, you know, he talks about that, you know, so I thought that was pretty cool. And that's one thing I respect about KRS-One. He was never afraid to speak on certain topics. So I love that, man. I love that about him. Track 11, Build Your Skills, featuring Busta Rhymes. One of my favorite tracks. Diamond D killed the beat. Love the beat. Whew, man. I love the line where he said, have you open up like prostitute butt cheeks. Whew, man, he killed that. Busta Rhymes, he just does an intro, and he does the break, and he does a break between the first and the second verse. You know, just talking his shit. You know, him speaking in patois. You know, he killed that shit. Love that. Dope bass line. I love the line when he says, "Don't make me come out on that ass start flipping. You're mental, I'm afflicting, acting on and slick and sicking, picking the victim at random, slamming them, dragging them to the stage and dismantling them." Man, I fucking love that, man. What I got from that track, He calls out MCs that talk a lot of shit but don't back it up, like a lot of these studio gangsters, stuff like that. So he calls out niggas like that. So I love that. You know, he ain't scared to talk about his bullshit. Track 12, Out for Fame. Definitely like my favorite track off the album. That's produced by KRS himself. Love the bass. I love the beat. Love this joint. In the song, he dedicates it to all the graffiti artists out there. Very, very dope. I love the beat. Like I said, he talks about graffiti artists and things like the history of it too. I love the line which is historically speaking, because people be dissing. The first graffiti artists in the world were the Egyptians, writing on the walls, missing characters with us to tell the graphic story about their life. However, today we do the same thing with how we rap and draw. We call it hardcore, they call it breaking the law. Fucking true. It's true. It's true. It's true. You know what I mean? And it's just like, recipes of 5 Points in Queens. They tear that shit down. Fuck gentrification. I hate it. You know, this is my personal opinion about that. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's a form of expression, but you know, to them it's breaking the law. You know, it's just so fucking stupid, man. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, love that. Track 13, Squash or Beat, produced by Diamond D. Love that joint. Love the bass line, the Crusader sample. I forgot the name of the joint. Love that. You know, it just talks about you know, spreading love, not war. You know, we all have to get it wrong. Just to put it in a nutshell, love that. I like the line where he says, you should think about the beef you got and confront your enemy before it gets too hot. Love that. It's true. Talk it out. You know what I mean? You might know some shit that person that you beefing with not know. His or her reason why y'all beefing. You know what I mean? And it all takes with people just talking it out instead of duking it out or shooting people. It's just, you know, it's just what it is. You get nowhere. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And track 14, Health, Wealth, and Self. In the song, what I got from that, you know, it's self-explanatory. It's sort about, you know, try to stay healthy, have stability with your money, with your finances, and having knowledge of self. All right, you know, nothing to it. I didn't write any lyrics to that, but you know, pretty dope track. Dope way to end the album. Man. So my final thoughts on this album. Very, very dope album. A lot more darker. Probably his darkest album in his discography. Production wise, like I said, KRS One does a lot more of the production. A lot more darker. You know, he introduces Mad Lion, Channel Live. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check out Channel Live Station Identification album that dropped in '95, and check out the real Ting album that Mad Lion dropped in '95. Very, very dope album. Very dope album in my opinion. You know, like I say, he stepped his game up with this album. A lot of people prefer this album. A lot of people prefer Return to the Boom Bap. Yeah, I kind of prefer Return to Boom Bap over this album. This is a dope album. There was a couple of joints I could have done without, like Wannabe MCs, which represent the real hip hop without effects. I could have done without that. Health, Wealth, and Self was okay, but you know, it wasn't like, oh my god, but it was cool. You know what I mean? But they're not whack songs. It's just like, they didn't really do much for me. But yeah, very dark compared to his other stuff. You know what I mean? It's dope to see KRS One doing more production on the album. You know, seeing it, 'cause I think he's a dope producer, very slept on as a producer, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Very angry on this album. He tackles more. He goes more into depth. You know, regarding like the black and black crime and like the racism and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts. One of the best albums to come out in '95 in my opinion. Very dope. But unfortunately, this is not an album that I really hear too many people talk about. You know, as far as KRS One, you know, people kind of talk about Return to Boom Bap more than this album. But the heads know. Like, I know some people prefer this album over Return to Boom Bap. I like Return to Boom Bap better, but this is not a bad album. This is a great album, very dope. This is like 2 songs I could have done without. Wanna Be MCs and Represent the real hip hop. And I guess I had Health, Wealth, and Self in there. It was a cool track, but not my favorite. But overall, very dope. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely stay tuned for more. By the way, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, which is about an hour and 7 minutes from now, me and my boy Mike Sears from Speak Your Cloud Podcast. Please subscribe to that podcast to the channel. YouTube. It's on YouTube, youtube.com/Speak Your Cloud Podcast. Or just type in Speak Your Cloud Podcast, it should pop up. We're gonna be reviewing ICP's Insane Clown Posse's Great Milenko album. This is their 4th album, aka the 4th Joker card. Definitely stay tuned. If you guys want to know what I think, definitely stay tuned. Alright? Hold it down. Definitely expect a review for I Got Next. I did the notes. I'll probably do that, probably tomorrow or something, or maybe later on tonight. Depending on how I feel. Alright? Excuse me. That's it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Alright? Peace.